to the property lane where it's everything real estate. Once again, my name is Catherine. Nantes are your host tonight. Dear viewers, tonight we have a very interesting topic, one that you have always asked about, and one that industry players are picking interest in. It's a topic that has taken far too long, and today we have the right audience with us to discuss the Airbnb. These are people you're used to, and they have come back again due to public demand. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome with me the Skyward Realty team. Starting with Esther, please say hi to the viewers.
Hi viewers, this is Esther once again from Skyward Realty Limited, and I'm thrilled to be back.
Yeah, she is Esther Nampala, the COO of Skyward Realty. Next to her is the beautiful Doreen. Please say hi to the viewers.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having us back. It's amazing to be back here and to share what we know about Airbnb business.
You should be proud. The last episode we had really drew a lot of comments, and many people were asking more on what they can do. You left them with questions, you left them with what to think about. And tonight we want to look at Airbnb. What's Airbnb, Esther?
Airbnb is air, bed, and breakfast. Mainly they call it air because you have to book it online. This is more so furnished apartment that is a home away from home. So basically, this is an invention that came up because people were tired of being in hotel rooms that make you feel stuck up. You don't have compound, you don't have, so people invented the Airbnb business. It's more a place you go to, for example, if you're a family that is traveling together, or you're an expatriate that is coming into a different country and you don't want to stay in a hotel, then you can get an Airbnb.
Doreen, what makes an Airbnb different from hotel?
I think the homely values it comes with.
Okay.
Yeah, first of all, you have a sitting room, you have a dining, you have a compound, you have the bedroom. So it comes, you feel at home. Yeah, you don't feel that commercial feel of like a hotel. So I think it comes with all that. And then you can cook for yourself if you want. You can do your laundry if you want. Yeah, so I think that's what. Also the pricing.
Okay.
So the pricing.
Is it cheaper?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely. The pricing of Airbnbs and Bs are more affordable. Yeah, it's the numbers, they're logical.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we are to look at one starting an Airbnb, first of all, you have told us what makes it different from a hotel. So what makes it different from a rental?
Usually, let me just give an example of Uganda and be very practical. When you ask for a rental, say from me, a realtor, I'll get you an empty space and I'll tell you these are 2 bedrooms. You get to enjoy your space with your family. Then you come in with your own property. Okay. When it comes to Airbnbs, I could get a rental and turn it into an Airbnb. So that means I will furnish the place. I will put, and when I mean furnish, I mean not just the interior of the dining and living room, but I'll do the kitchen as well, the beddings, the linen. Basically, I'll provide you with a home away from home that you've not carried to the place. Yeah. So I think that's what...
Let's get into the details, Esther. Because someone is just going to pick some chairs from Zambia there and bring and put in the rental. Does that make it an Airbnb?
No.
Where is the money at?
No, usually if you're out there and you want to start an Airbnb, there are steps that you will need to take. One, you need to look for a good location to put this Airbnb. Location really is key when it comes to getting an Airbnb. You have to look for a place that has business going on. That's one. Either it's a place where tourists come to, see one or two things that makes it viable
Yeah.
for Airbnb.
Yeah.
So when you get the rental, one, you have to have a goal in mind. What am I looking for? What do I want my guests to feel when they come into this space? For example,
Or what
if you
guests am I looking
or
for?
what guests exactly am
What
I
are you
looking for?
targeting?
Who am I target?
Yeah.
What is my target market like? That's where you start when it comes to furnishing. So the furniture has to be well thought out, well placed. You're not going to pick, say, for example, if you're saying this is a travel place and you're looking for something that makes me feel like, I'm in Uganda. So I'm going to look out for things that are going to bring Uganda to mind, the Pearl of Africa. I'm looking for the linen, for example, the African linen, all that
prints.
stuff, the prints. So you're basically, I know what I want the people that I'm attracting to find in the Airbnb. Then I'm going to go to the kitchen and make sure it's fully equipped. You can cook a meal if you're here. You can, then you have to also look out for your surroundings as well. If I'm putting the Airbnb here, are you going to be able to find transport to wherever you're going? Because I can't assume that everyone who's going to come to my Airbnb has a car. So those are things I need to put into.
Basically, they are travelers
Yes.
anyway.
So I need to make sure you have a car. If you want nightlife, is it around the place that I've, put up? If you want kids to play, is it favorable for them? Is the security good? So there are a couple of things that you need to put in mind when setting up your Airbnb. And when you say the difference, it's an Airbnb, put it on air. Let me be able to find it. Because then if you make this beautiful Airbnb and sit with it, we will not know that
And
it
put a
exists.
kapande.
Kapande. The travelers are not going to see that kapande. So you really have to go all out. Put it there, market it on Instagram, not just on the Airbnb apps.
Okay. Talking of marketing, which other apps can we market this Airbnb, Doreen?
First of all, Airbnb has different tools you can use.
Okay.
There is Airbnb app where you can, first of all, I want to tell people who want to start this business, you have to go all out on photography. You can't furnish and spend so much money on furnishing the apartment. Then when it comes to photography, you get an unprofessional person.
Oh, you use your phone.
Yes, or to use your phone because you have to show people because this is online.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to get clients, you have to good lighting, professional
Like pay a
pay good
professional.
money, a professional person, $200.
We have Mosh and Tyson. You know?
Yes. So
Yeah.
you have to get good photographers, first of all, video people to take all the nice angles, what is nice about your apartment, so that it's catchy. Then there are also the social media cam, so it helps with that. Not just the app as Airbnb, there is Instagram, there is Facebook, as long as you take professional pictures.
Yeah.
So there are also WhatsApp groups for Airbnb people who are in the business in Uganda that you can join and put in. Then also you can use tour people who have
Companies.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
You tell them about your Airbnb. The first people they will think about
Is
that
you.
you partner with those kind of people.
I've never thought of that.
Yeah.
And it makes quite so much
Yeah,
sense.
and also there is this also real estate agents like us. Call us. We have this in this area in Entebbe. It's near the beach. Please get me clients.
Like we have this where we are sitting in Entebbe, a home away from home.
Very spacious, has a very green, nice compound, which
Yeah.
I've loved about it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I really like it. And I think, for example, this Airbnb,
Yes.
if you were to market it and you put it on the Airbnb app, your description matters.
Okay.
Because when you take professional pictures, we've seen that it's beautiful. So don't tell me the description. It is beautiful. It is clean. I have seen it. Tell me what sets it apart.
Okay.
For example, your green compound. Not every Airbnb has that.
Yeah,
It's
most
large
of them
enough
are in apartments.
exactly,
Yeah.
to hold parties. It's a standalone. So those things that set it apart
Different.
from
Yeah.
others, you can bring them to light. And you can also bring to light the host. People want to interact with the host. What kind of person are they? Will I feel comfortable in that place? So mention those things that your pictures are not showing.
Yeah. Like this is managed by Pishon Consults Limited. So send them over. Yes.
Another thing I wanted to add on onto the tools that can help people who want to start the Airbnb business, apart from Airbnb app. So when you're starting and you want to find out, okay, what location, how many Airbnbs and Bs are in this location, what is the market like, there is a tool called Airbnb Q&A.
Oh,
So
okay.
you download it, you put in the location, let me say Ginger. So they will tell you what is your clientele. They will tell you how many numbers. They'll give you that database that can help you start and also know where to start from.
It is very
So
important.
Oh, that's very quite useful. Is there like a group or a club or something of Airbnb hosts?
Yes, there
Thank you.
is. As realtors, I feel like in Uganda, the Airbnb app itself has not picked that much. Most people get their Airbnbs through the realtors, through the hosts. So people have come up with these different WhatsApp groups that brings together hosts and agents. So that means as someone who owns an Airbnb, if you don't have a host, you can also be on that platform and just advertise what you have and also look out for inquiries. If the inquiry is within your docket, then very fast you're like, I have this, I have that. And the thing is, you have to be really fast for the app, for those groups to work for you.
So we are going to still get back to the actual Airbnb, but we got carried away a bit with the marketing. You know, that's what everyone is looking for. But when you talk of the apps, the agents, how are you paid?
Oh, good
Yes,
question.
as an agent. How are you
Good
paid?
question. Good question. People like the money question. You've told us all these things, but where is the money?
Where's the money? First, before you even get to the agent, how is the host making money?
Means that when you go to the Airbnb platform, you'll find the host. So the host receives you and does everything on my behalf as the owner.
Okay.
That's one way. So usually the hosts get a percentage of the business that has been made. So it varies from owner to owner. Some people are okay
Wait,
giving.
you're talking of the owner and the host. Are
They-
those two different people?
Yes,
How?
for some people, I could be the owner and the host.
Oh.
For example, I am the owner of this Airbnb, but I'm not willing to do that day-to-day activities.
I think to
concerning
make it
the Airbnb.
to simplify that, like a property manager for the
okay.
Airbnb.
Yes.
Wow.
You're doing the day-to-day running of the Airbnb.
But
Yes.
you're not the owner. Of
Yeah.
You're not the
Yeah.
owner.
I
Yes.
get it.
So I'm not the owner, but I'm a
you
host
must make money as a manager, but make the owner money as well.
as well.
I
So
get
that
it.
means that I'm going to get a percentage of the business I'm bringing in.
Okay.
Whether the business is from the Airbnb app, whether it's personal business, whether it's from realtors, there's always a commission that you earn. And then when it comes to us, the agents, on the other hand as well, we also earn a commission. For example, there are usually set commissions that, for me, like, because they vary from owner to owner. Me, I could say, me, I
tell
give
us.
5%. Me, I give 10%. And then some will say, it depends on the number of nights. If there are 4 nights, I'll give you 1 night. So it varies from, you just have to make sure that you've set those principles, and then you make sure that the people who are getting you clients are aware of the principles
Just
as well.
hold that thought. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a very short break. And when we come back, we're going to show you how to make money, both as an owner or a host or an agent. But we're also going to show you the Airbnb in detail, how you can organize yourself to make money off this. And you will realize that all of us can actually have Airbnbs.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, see you shortly. Welcome back from that very brief break. I'm enjoying this. I hope you are too. Esther, when we left, you were telling us about the pricing and the payments that come with Airbnb. First and foremost, like, if you're saying it's different from a normal rental, in terms of time, durations, what do you mean?
In terms of
Like,
durations of the
Yes.
stay at the Airbnb.
yeah, rentals.
Okay.
I know that some landlords want 4 months, others want 6, 2 years, 1 year. What is it like with an Airbnb?
Okay. Usually Airbnbs can be for both short and long stays. That is defined by one, the owner of the Airbnb could say, I don't do short stays, I only do long stays.
Yeah.
And they define that their long stays start from maybe a month onwards.
Okay.
Then there are those who say, I do short stays, and short stays could be a day, 2, 3, like starting from a day. So that varies, one with the person who owns it, and then it comes to the clients.
Can I do hours?
You could do hours, but that's a day. That's a day. For as long as you say, I booked, here's the money. If you do 2 hours, your day is finished. That's now up to the
As in, it's
clients.
up to you to decide to spend the night and be
Yes,
like, my
or-
money.
Exactly. Exactly. So the duration depends on both the clients and the owners.
Yeah.
So for the short stays, usually you find that for a 1-bedroom, you could get as low as 50,000, 70,000,
In
100,000. Yes,
Yes.
please. 100,000. Even
Oh,
150,000
first, wait, in shillings.
Yes,
Uganda
and
shillings.
Okay.
As low as that. So the difference with the Airbnbs, air 50,000, near 200,000. Tebifanana chechimu.
Okay.
If you've given me 50,000, you don't expect that you're going to find this fine furniture you're seeing sitting because all those things now come into play.
Yeah.
You're not going to find it in Kololo for 50,000.
And you might be sharing with Nalong.
And you may be sharing with Nalong. Those are the shared spaces as well, because
Okay.
now the cost is low. So when you find the 200,000, you find it in a good location, looks beautiful. You find it in Chanja. It's 1 bedroom. So that you put that in mind.
If 200,000 is in Chanja, what's happening in Kololo?
With
Kololo?
dollars.
Kololo, first of all, their pricings, they're in dollars. Yeah. But also, in Kololo, they come with amenities. Yeah. There's swimming pool, there is a gym.
and on my 1-day payment, I can go swim.
Yes.
please.
But I think Kololo prices start from $80, $100.
And above.
Yes,
And
a day,
above.
yes.
And then the difference is that usually you find Kololo hosts and owners, they usually do long stays. You
Yeah.
find that they are not comfortable with someone who's going to come for a day. They're thinking
a week.
at least a week, at least 2, at least. Then there are those that are very specific, 6 months and above.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You know why they do that?
Why?
Is sometimes you can allow someone for 1 week, then the next day you get someone who wants 6 months or 2 months. But then because you have someone booked in for 1 week,
You
then
miss
you
on
miss
the 6
out.
months.
Yes.
That's a whole
So
6.
yeah, so most those prime areas, they usually do long stays. Some do short stays though. It depends.
Okay. Yeah. So, Doreen, Esther was telling us about, you mean agents book for people 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and then I'm giving 50K. That's like 150 for 3 days. What's my pay as an agent?
Your pay as an agent, usually the average that you find people paying around is 10%. So if you brought your client at 150,000, I give you your 10% of 150,000.
Yeah.
Which is 15K.
Which is 15,000. Which is 15, but that's how they usually
What's
get
the
paid.
motivation there then?
Behind it, the numbers. For example, you'll find that someone whose Airbnb is 50,000 gets booked more often. So me as their agent or their host, I know I'm always busy. So I look at the numbers. I'm saying in a month, my occupancy rate may be 80% or 90%.
So you can be like, keep the 15,000 until I reach number 10. Okay. Doreen, if someone is booking like an apartment of 200,000 for a month, what would be the commission payment like?
It depends also on the host.
They are still in percentage.
Yes.
Okay.
Percentage.
Because I know that when it comes to rentals, you're paid, if someone is paying 6 months, you get a 1 month's pay. If they're paying 4 months, you get like half a month's pay.
Usually Airbnbs and Bs pay in percentage wise.
Okay. And now, what are the types of Airbnbs?
The different types of Airbnbs, you could find that as an Airbnb owner or host, I only give you the bed. So I'm not giving you the bed with breakfast.
When you say I only give you the bed, are you not like the hotel? Or you're saying I'm giving you the house, the whole house, but not with the breakfast, right?
The whole house no breakfast. So you can use my kitchen, you can make yourself a good meal. I am okay with that, but I'm not making the breakfast on that package.
Okay.
Then 2, you could find that I give you the house and breakfast. So that is already charged in the amount of money I've told you my Airbnb goes for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then there are serviced apartments, whereby you're going to get extra services, like your laundry will be done for you.
Yeah.
You get a chef to do the cooking for you. So I'm giving you all these extras because it's serviced. And then you'll see that in the pricing. You'll find that someone who is giving you the house, nothing
Alone.
else, you'll pay
cheaper.
less. Then when you find a proper
That's when you
service,
start speaking dollars. Huh?
that's when you speak dollars. Then you'll see the difference in the pricing, but also in the service that is provided to you.
Yeah.
And that service could even include airport pickup.
Doreen, have you ever used Airbnb?
Yes, please.
What was the experience? You know, most people think Airbnbs are for foreigners and travelers, like you guys stated in the beginning. What was the experience like?
I definitely loved it. Even when I travel, I usually do Airbnbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there you have a kitchen, you can shop, foodstuffs, you put in the fridge, cook for yourself anytime you want. Yeah, you have a dining space.
You have swimming.
Yeah.
When you travel, especially.
Yes. So most
Privacy.
times, for me, my go-to is Airbnb when I travel. Yeah.
Wow. What else do we need to know about these Airbnbs?
One thing when like she stated, most people when they want to start the business, they think you have to have a lot of money. Yeah, this is people who want to jump into real estate, and you think, oh, I need a lot of money to jump into. This is part of real estate that you can actually come in, do. You don't need to own the place. You can rent out the place. You lease it out from a landlord. You just inform them, this is the purpose why I'm renting out your space.
Okay.
Some places you can find an apartment, it's 500K, 1.5. So you rent it out, furnish it, and then you start doing business.
Okay, now that you bring in numbers, we want to see. Now that you bring in numbers, so you're saying I find an apartment, a 1-bedroom,
Yes.
or a studio apartment.
Yes.
And by the way, we have very few studio apartments. I don't know why we're not making enough stylish studio
Studio
apartments.
Yeah, that are usable.
I think that would move faster for Airbnb. But say you have a 1-bedroom, which are common, or 2 bedrooms, and you get it at 700, 800,000 a month. How much would you charge it for Airbnb? Because remember, you guys said the furniture matters. Yeah. So your initial investment is not going to be cheap.
No, it's
No, it's not.
Or do you know places where you can get nice furniture that will look good in pictures and doesn't have to be the Italian, Turkish, or whatever, those exclusive kind of furnitures.
You're so right about that point, because I don't understand why, like, we have to go into foreign furnishing. Like, we can go to the local, do nice wood. We have nice timber. We do curtains of kitenji, yeah, put in an African feel. It depends also the people you want to attract. You get the clientele you want to attract, but you don't need a lot of money to furnish.
Okay.
We have our local people who do nice.
You
furniture.
just need a good eye. You know, money. I mean, some people have a lot of money, but when you don't see it,
know how to use it. When you don't see it, you can't.
yeah,
pay
when you
for
walk in
it.
a place and they tell you that came from Italy, this came from,
But you're not
but
seeing
it's
Italy.
lost in the clutter. You get
Yeah.
And do you know what causes that? I think what mainly causes that is people never really have a goal and a vision and a strategy for their Airbnb. They just wake up and do.
Yeah.
But I think the first step to owning an Airbnb is having in mind, what's my goal? Why do I want to have this Airbnb? After you have that, then now you can put your strategies in place to make sure that you get the end goal.
Before we forget, to both of you ladies, you said I don't have to own the place. I know there are many people that could have inherited big houses. You know, our parents used to build those big, large houses, 10 bedrooms, 7 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, everyone with a bedroom, a boys' quarter, and all the quarters. And the ones that have inherited it now don't need all that. You know, for people who have those kind of homes, mostly their children are abroad. And they're wondering, I'm not around, my kids are not going to come and live in this place. What do I do for such a big house? Can they do Airbnb?
You can do Airbnb because there's shared spaces. For example, if I have a house, it has 4 bedrooms, it has a garage, and I don't need it, I'll pick 2 rooms, furnish them, and make them Airbnbs. Give them access whereby the people in the home are in the home, then the ones in the Airbnbs also have their own privacy. Then furnish those and put them on Airbnb apps and start marketing them. Because anyone, like I said, anyone can start this business. You could do that. You inherited your house. You could use it for Airbnb. You don't have money to buy furniture. You don't have money to rent a house. You could be a host. You could be a property manager. Start small. Start somewhere. Start hosting for other people. Start managing for other people. Then the third way is you could have a bit of money and you can rent the apartment, furnish it, and then also start doing business.
We are coming to the end of the show. I know there is so much to talk about. Probably we'll find some time to continue the conversation. So just one last word and we come to the end of the show.
Okay, I think when you listen to us, you probably had so many challenges, but with those challenges comes opportunities to do things better and in a different way and to stand out. So please come join the Airbnb business and let's make some money.
Okay, Doreen, you want to say anything?
Yeah, I would love to empower people. If you want to start, actually start. Don't leave your dream you're lagging behind. Start now, start small, but start. Don't just be there like, I have little money. You can start small. Yeah. Start small. All women out there who want to start, please start the business, make money. Money is good, money is nice.
Money looks good on you.
Yes. So start making money in real estate in different ways, but you can as well start small.
Dear viewers, we are coming to the end of the show, and as you've heard from these beautiful ladies from Skyward Realty, right here, this property is in Nkumba. Just a few minutes off the main Entebbe Road. You should come check it out. And so we will continue the conversation of Airbnb probably sometime soon. For now, see you next